Kipchumba Murkomen's tenure as Transport CS was marred by notable failures and controversies, drawing significant criticism and public dissatisfaction. In this video, we are going to explore various failures of the CS. Kindly like, share and subscribe. When Kipchumba Murkomen took office at Transcom House, his arrival was marked by several blunders. Despite being a two-term senator, his experience did not seem to smooth the transition. Murkomen's display of wealth, often subtly boasted about, overshadowed his work. He openly shared details about his expensive wardrobe, including shoes worth around 80,000 shillings, a 50,000 shillings belt, and a 900,000 shillings watch. This display of opulence, while justified in his eyes, annoyed many taxpayers. This has made him to apologize to Kenyans publicly in the recent past. In an online show interview, he explained that when buying an expensive belt, like his 50,000 shillings one, it is wise to choose an interchangeable design with black on one side and brown on the other. He suggested that this gives the impression of owning two different belts and is a sign of quality. In November 2023, the roof at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, JKIA, began leaking, leading to embarrassment and prompting the Kenya Airports Authority, KAA, to replace it after several temporary repairs. Transport Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen suggested constructing a new terminal as a solution to increase JKIA's capacity from 12 million to 30 million passengers annually. Murkomen faced challenges with Kenya Airways, KQ, and JKIA, which followed him to the road transport sector. In June 2023, just a month after appointing them, he dismissed some National Transport and Safety Authority, NTSA, board members. He criticized Kenyan drivers as half-baked and tasked the board with reducing road crashes. He announced new regulations requiring drivers who failed retests to undergo fresh training at driving school. Murkomen also clashed with digital taxi companies, threatening deregistration if they did not comply with government regulations regarding commissions and unapproved charges to drivers. He emphasized the importance of adhering to the law during the launch of Yego, an online taxi-hailing firm, in May 2023. A significant challenge for Murkomen had been securing funds for road repairs and new projects. Upon taking office, he stated that the government lacked the funds to start or complete projects initiated under former President Uhuru Kenyatta and Deputy President William Ruto, citing a budget shortfall of 700 billion shillings. His final act as cabinet secretary was to approve an increase in the road levy from 18 shillings to 25 shillings per litre of fuel, despite initially opposing it during a public consultation. He acknowledged that the 7 shillings increase would likely raise the cost of living for Kenyans. Seemingly, Kenyans perceived the proposal as from a leader who cared less about the affairs of the citizens whose economy has already drained to the core. Accepting the CS position after successfully retaining his Elgeyo Marakwet seat was his first misstep. During his tenure, he encountered several issues: a leaking roof at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, JKIA, multiple power outages at the same airport, a strike by Kenya Airways pilots, efforts to introduce toll roads, a high number of road accidents throughout 2023, disputes within the National Transport and Safety Authority, NTSA, a controversy over allocations at the Kenya Rural Roads Authority, KERA, and the contentious increase in the road levy. Barely 2 years later, Murkomen, also known by his Greek name Onesimus, which means useful, was deemed useless when the president dismissed his entire cabinet. His role is now expected to be taken over by Davis Churcher, who was also dismissed as the Energy CS. Many Kenyans took to social media to jubilate at his dismissal, noting that he was a liability at the cabinet. However, former Roads and Transport Minister Kipchumba Murkomen was nominated for the Youth Affairs, Creative Economy, and Sports position. Many Kenyans expressed disappointment with his nomination, with some arguing that his previous actions had contributed to youth protest. In conclusion, Kipchumba Murkomen's tenure as Transport CS was characterized by missteps and unfulfilled promises, leading to widespread criticism and a lack of confidence in his leadership. Drop a comment in the comments section. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe. See you in the next video.